Hello, good evening, everybody. Let's see who's here. Who's here? Let me get my scrolly going here. Hope my mouse doesn't die on me. Hi, Melissa. Hi, Dawn. Hi, Jay. Hi, Mary. Hi, Linda. Good to see you guys. So, I couldn't make up my mind what I wanted to do tonight. So I put a poll up in the community tab, but I'm going to show you. I made three decisions and I just need help choosing one. Good to see you and thanks for coming. So I have this. This is the die of the month. Oops, one of them fell out. Come here, you. From Brutus Monroe, and it's got some pretty neat dies in it, but they're all falling out of the thing. I need to put them away. I just haven't yet. And also, what I got. Come here, you. It's so hard to pick stuff up off of this mat. This is embossing powder. It's called Nebula. So it's pretty. Hi, Brenda. And, well, I'll check the poll again. I got these papers, which are truly out of this world. Let's see if I can get this thing open. Honestly, there we go. So, and then it has a match guide for Brutus Monroe inks, which I don't have any, but it's got some beautiful, beautiful artwork on it where basically, hi, Laura, you don't have to do anything. And it is double-sided, so then it's got these inside. Come on, it's really too hard to choose. Look at that. Oh, my word. There's going to be a solar eclipse in April 8th. Oh, thank you, Linda. Let's see here. Then we've got these planets, which could be fussy cut or, cut with a sheet, but come on. And I already made a card with this for the mystery craft along. Ah. Hey, Delise. There's actually how many of each? The little guide says. The little back guide. Where's the back guide? I think there's 4 of each. Well, we'll get to it. Is this the back? Okay. 6x6 pattern papers. 2 of each. Yeah. So you can use both sides. But then I kept the scraps too because, come on. Those are so cool. I love this little sort of, I don't know, sort of moonscape or something. Yeah, I saw that, Linda. I was checking for coverage. Yeah, the last solar eclipse, yeah, I was at work and we all, like, I went outside for lunch and didn't come back till it was over, and it was like 2.5 hours. They didn't care. They figured probably that was going to happen. I think they might have even shut the phones off. So there's a really lot of pretty papers in here. So I could do a space scene. And let me just clip all those back together. Oh, there goes Elvis. He's mad because he's locked in the living room. Ugh, I can't squish this apart. Come on. There we go. So there's our space scene. And then I have a kind of a space embossing folder. Hey, Mary. That's Brutus Monroe paper. And it's called Out of This World. Where did I put the front? I don't know. It's lost in here somewhere. Out of This World right here. Hey, Judy. Then I have this little jonquil. I said, or it's actually Narcissus. I make up my mind. What is it? From 2022. From Waffle Flower. And then I have this little kind of leafy embossing folder. So this one I would have to make a landscape card to make it really look good. Hi, Maddie. Hi, Cheryl. And then I have from Simon Hurley's latest release, I have his flowers. And then I have this kind of beehive embossing folder. So those are the 3 choices. Anybody have anything particular they'd like to see? My initial choice that I took out for today was this one. But then I thought, well, maybe, I don't know. I'll wait and see if anybody has any ideas of what they prefer to see. Or, you know what, too? I can check the poll and see. You want to see the Brutus Monroe? Okay. Oh, golly. I don't know how to do this from my phone. I'm crazy. New comment on my post. Okay. Well, Simon voted for his stuff. I got 1 vote. Maybe I was to do both. I was just thinking that I would like to see that little bee on this sort of hive type embossing folder. So, but you guys want to see something with the Brutus Monroe? We got it. Hey, Simon. Oh, you're having too much fun. But look at this paper. I mean, stop it. Okay. So, and oh, also I got this stuff. And I did test it a little bit and kind of on the fence about it. It worked and didn't work. And if you guys want, I'll demo it for you. But I really like this die right here. And it's big. So, oh, and I never popped out the little dealies. Let's think about this. I would want this to probably be, let's find a chill, a little bit more like one of these nebula things. A space floral, Jay? I don't even know how to feel about that. Something like that. Okay. But I love this little solar flare here. But I also love this one. But I don't want a complete circle. Okay, keep going. Let's set that one aside because that's kind of my first choice. That one's really pretty. Mama. All right, you know what? Let's cut this out first. And then go from there. And there's also stars and things like that. But we'll cut this out of some sparkly type paper, I guess. Let's get a neon pink floral in space. Well, you know what? I mean, we can create our own worlds. Those are obviously not what outer space looks like. Well, I mean, who am I to say? But okay, let me find a paper that makes my heart happy. So I've got these, which, whoa. Yeah, maybe this one. Hi, Randy. Let's do this one because definitely probably hurting your eyes. I know it is mine. Let's get that out of my face and flipped over so it's not blinding me. Simon, do you have an Empress yet? A mini Empress yet? To help you with your awkward die cutting? See, I don't have to be awkward because you don't see my face on camera. Okay, ciao. And hi, by the way, I didn't see you. I didn't see you come in. Hi, Cordelia. We didn't quite get cut through. Okay. Let's go a second time. Yeah, I've got the Switch too, but it's not tiny. I just love this because it's small. I mean, I can't obviously use like my embossing folders on it and stuff. You can, but no. Okay, there we go. Okay. Just bang on it. I'm going to bang over here. I prefer to bang these out than poke them because sometimes they're in here so tight that it pokes holes in your die cut. The one thing I probably need to put my new magnetic mat on here because it's starting, my die cuts are starting to get hairy. Nobody wants a hairy die cut. Oh, what happened there? I got cut by the die. Pardon me while I bleed off to the side. Yeah, I love the Mini Empress. I'm obviously not going to buy a big one. I have my Vagabond, I have my Switch, I have my Big Shot, I have my Platinum 6. I have enough. By the way, I'm going to be doing a huge destash. Look, for instance, I have 3 toner foil machines. I don't need 3. I need 1. And I have a whole lot of toner foil that I never use. This one just doesn't want to come out. Look, I'm not going to force it if it doesn't come. I don't want to rip the whole doggone thing as I rip it. Yeah, I definitely need to change out my magnetic mat. And I did buy extras, so I guess I've had this for about 6 months. So the magnetic mats you can get, let me see it, Honeybee Stamps I think sells them. Okay, there's that piece. Now we can better judge which piece this needs to go on because you can see it's pretty big. I didn't buy any of the stamps or any of the little spacemen or anything. So there's that one. I'm still loving this flare right here. I'm not sure if I'm loving this color though. You guys, I'm so picky. It feels like it just doesn't go. Let me try a different. I don't like that one. Yes, that's me. That's me. We'll try that one. I'm not crazy about that paper. I think it's part of the issue. That holographic paper. The opening in the Mini Empress is 4.5 inches. So it's actually probably 4 3/4 because this is 4.5. So it's probably 5 inches. But you don't want anything obviously going beyond your mat. But they make either a 12 or an 18-inch long mat, so you could get a lot of dies going on there. Okay, and what I'm going to do is, even though I'm on a magnet, I'm going to tape this down so I don't get hairs, hopefully, because I'm going to run it more than once. You can. I did do, I want to say I did this one in here. I know why I got cut, because that one little piece right there. There we go. Still got a couple little hairs hanging off here. That's why I have a lighter in here. You can take a lighter and just quickly go over it and it'll burn them all off. And I'm just banging this on my desk because I feel like cutting myself again. I have the snippers, but they don't work. They cross over each other. You guys see my pokey tool? I had it a second ago. Here it is. All right, let's see if we have any better luck with this one. One thing we get to do as crafters is change our minds. So I probably need some spaceman stuff to kind of go along with this. But since I don't have any, we'll figure something out. I mean, you definitely don't have to have people. You can just have planets. And I'm just poking these out over here off to the side so they don't get all over my silicone mat here. Simon, I was kind of bummed that you weren't doing SBC Fest this year. But I know you're busy and you got a lot going on. I saw something way bigger than that, I thought. Something you're teaching. I forgot what, though. Oh, you guys. Old people and their brains. Or lack thereof. Hi, Jen. Oh, thank you so much. People have been so kind. Especially after I posted that that water droplet thing that I showed you guys yesterday. I'm just overwhelmed and blown away about all the kind comments. Almost got them. I'm going to have to burn these hairs off. All right, y'all. I'm not digging those hairs. Not digging them a bit. And it's not the dye because it's been happening with a lot of my dyes. Kind of the same way you get hairs off of your, oops, there's still a, hairs off of your hot glue. That one didn't quite cut. Okay. I'm just going to take it over here to the glass and just score it right through. There we go. Nope, don't catch on fire. Okay, that's going to have to do. And you guys probably can't even see them, but I can. Okay. So we know that I think I want to do, so how big is this? This is about 3.5 inches. So let me cut 4 inches off of here. Oh, I hate cutting this. I'm going to do 4 inches square. So I can sort of make a layered card. Let's do, I'm going to emboss. You know what I think I'll do is I'll emboss some of this Ranger, oh, yummy paper. This, let's make sure I don't have 2 pieces. This, heavy stock, distress heavy stock. Okay, let's put together my scent. So for this, I'll use my switch. Give it a couple of little squirts. Hi, Susan. Oh no, you sliced your finger. That happens. I want to make sure that I get that sun in there. Okay. I wish this moved a little faster, but I know it doesn't, and it can't. Okay. And I think we will let's take some solar paste and put it on these raised areas so you can actually see them. There, Simon, I will use something of yours. Let's do the purple. We're going to use Royal Flush. And I'm going to show you how I like to do this. It's not perfect, but I feel like it works pretty good. I like to take one of these little makeup sponges. Put a little bit out on my mat. I probably took out way more than I need, but that's okay. Now I take and get a little bit on the makeup sponge, and then I hold this like this. And it does a really good job of just getting the top. As long as I'm light-handed, if I start getting heavy-handed or in a hurry, then it'll get everywhere. See, I did miss a little spot, but that's probably going to be covered anyway. Okay. This way you can actually see the embossing. I've got this line here, so I'm going to be really careful. I'm trying not to smear it everywhere. Just keeping a really light hand. It's like putting on eye makeup. This guy will be a lot easier because he's big. Hi, Pam. Hey, Teresa. Oh, you got your Simon Hurley ink bundle today and you're swatching them? That's awesome. I love Simon Hurley's inks. I'm getting in a hurry again. Take your time. Slow down. It just helps me to kind of hold the card like that. And make sure that I'm just kind of flat up against it so that I'm kind of level. And just don't get too much on your sponge. It's very hard to get that little skinny line right there. Very hard. Okay, that's okay, because I'll end up trimming this off anyway. Get our other little moon. Our little sun. Let me see if I can do a better job of getting these lines without getting it everywhere. There are super skinny lines. Oops, try not to dip your whole card in the lunar paste, in the solar paste. There's a teeny little star here. If I get that without getting it everywhere, yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah. I'm not going to make a big deal about it. Not going to make a big fuss. If I get it other places, not a huge deal. If you're by yourself and you're not on film and not trying to take up everybody's time, you really take your time with this. See that shine? It'll get especially shiny after it dries. I'm not going to worry about this center part right here because that's going to be covered. How am I going to cover it? I haven't decided. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't been sleeping, so I'm just kind of dingy. I'm not even going to try to get those lines because I just keep getting it everywhere. Tiny little star. Yeah, okay. So then all I need to do, I can scoop the rest of that back into here. Not much left, but every little bit counts. And then I'll clean off my little tools here, and I'll just clean off this little makeup sponge at the same time, and it can be used again. I'm trying to get a paper towel. You love that I take up your time? Oh, thank you. Oh, you know what? I probably have some of those, Pam. You might have already sent them to me. They have they're little pink handles. I have them somewhere in my stuff. And all you want to do is just set that aside to dry before you put it back so it doesn't mold. Okay. Now let's think this through how I want to do this. You know, I just don't think I am happy with that. So here's the reason, because this black and this black are different. So guess what? I'm going to cover this whole thing in solar paste. Hey, Renee. Hey, Jen. Let's just cover the whole doggone thing. And I'm going to be using my extra technical tool here. It's probably because I messed up and I just don't like the messed up areas. I can't abide. So I'm just going to cover the whole doggone thing. Oops. I want that there. Much better, right? You ever do that when you're crafting? You just You spend a bunch of time doing something and you just don't like the way it came out. So yeah, do over. One thing when you're spreading with your finger tools, you want to make sure that it's wet. Because if you start trying to spread wet on dry, it just makes more fingerprints in there. So see, if I try to spread that, that's already drying. So it's going to get all fingerprinty. So I'll just add a little bit more. Okay. You know nothing about makeup things. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't use makeup anymore hardly ever anyway, but set that right there. Clean off our high-tech tool. That's got to dry some. So let's see, where are we now? I'm just not crazy about this square idea. Maybe I just don't want to use this paper at all. Maybe I want to hoard it. Now where's my die cut? Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's give this just a little bit of help. I don't want to buckle it. Sometimes I buckle them and I do it on purpose. I don't want to on this one. It's sort of a trip where I went over it again. It's lighter in color. It's more of a silver. What if I just use half on the background? Cut it, cut it, cut it. You should actually use your solar paste, Jay. Thanks, Jen. Okay, it's just about dry. I like this one spot. I don't know why. You could actually come over top maybe with some, let's do some spaced out splatters on there. I have this metallic paint. Move everything that I don't want to get wet. I could probably splatter with lunar paste too, but I think I'm not going to do that. I think I'm going to splatter with a brush. Let's see, I want definitely some of this turquoise color. You guys hear Duke yelling? Don't worry, he's not being tortured. He's just mad because he's not where Mike is. I want to get this pretty heavy on here. Need more wet. Let's try. Nothing wants to work for me today. There we go. Okay, there's that color. Let's choose another color. I want to stay in the range here. Let's go with this really light one. Uh-oh. Okay, I'm back. That was weird. I just had a complete blank. You got lost in my water droplets? Good. Thank you. Okay. I know Delise would like neon on here, but that's not happening. Okay. Want that to dry. And that's going to take a minute to dry because it's drying on basically a non-porous surface. Clean off here a little. Okay, so we have our paper that I'm just reluctant to use. We have this. We have our die cut. I do feel like there needs to be something on the inside of this. I'm not crazy about the square idea, but maybe, what did I say this was? 3.5 inches? Let's just double check here. Yeah, about 3.5 inches. Okay, I know what to do. Let's move that out of the way. Let's just cut a circle out of it. No, I don't have these in order anymore anyway. That's not quite it. Well, that's smaller. Boy, my eyes can't see what's big or what's small anymore. Okay, we'll do this one. Yeah, it is on holographic paper, Susan. Okay. Okay, right about there. Hi, Suzanne. Hi, Meg, by the way. All right, what did I do with the rest of my dies? Boy, I am bad. I can't find them. Okay, so what I do when I have a problem like that is I have on my magnets, I'll just kind of throw it on my magnet so I don't lose it until I get it put away. Let's see how we're doing on these. They're almost dry. Let's give them a little help. Hey, Renee. Oh, I did say hi. Hopefully I did remember to say hi. Under the stamp set? No. I'll make sure I have that going the right direction. See, now I'm still not loving it. I guess it's going to have to do. It's going to have to do. So let me first put that down onto a card base before I move any further. I put it on a purple card base because that's what I have handy. And since I've warped it a bit, I'm going to give it a lot of tape. Come on. Yeah, I'll just trim off the excess right there. Oh, did you get your lunar paste at Joann? There we go. I'm going to glue this straight down to this. Make a decision how it should look. Okay, it should look like that. I want the least amount to cover up that beautiful flare right there. And I have one sentiment that will go with this. I can see there's a couple of spots that didn't get poked out, but I'm not going to stress over them. Just going to make sure I got glue everywhere. Tap it off. And I'm live, Mike.
Dinner was magnificent.
Thank you. I didn't have any yet. I made roasted veggies with chicken. I didn't try them yet, though. Did I hear you yell, turn it around? No. You're saving to get the whole bundle from Ranger. I love Ranger. Okay, let's unwarp this the best we can. Now I'm going to go here, and then I can add elements to it. Okay, I'm going to pop that up. I hate that. Bye. Bye. And then what time do I have here? Okay. I've got time to do Simon's too. Come on. Because I really want to try that embossing folder, that honeycomb embossing folder, and a lot of bees and a flower. Okay. Now I just have to kind of aim, eyeball it. I think I'm going to have it, want my flare going straight across. I know, it is sad. I bought it separately, Linda. I have a hard time with of the month clubs because sometimes there's stuff of the month that I'm not crazy about, or it just doesn't fit my style. But now we're looking into a black hole into space. And the only thing that I didn't try here was this embossing powder, which is Nebula. And I feel like it would go really beautifully with this, but I don't feel like it goes with this. So I'm going to leave that like it is. And I I think I would just put a sentiment inside, but now you've kind of had a demo of some solar paste and the Bruce Monroe paper and the die of the month. And this is the die of the month. I just bought it separate. And this is the embossing powder of the month, and I bought it separate too. And I got this free with it, this foil reactive embossing powder. I love it when they have something on sale and you get something else free. Stuff of the month, yeah. Yeah, because I was in Spellbinders, Glimmer of the Month and Small Die of the Month, and I really didn't. No, I just have a lot, and I have extras that people have sent me, so I know they felt the same way. Just stuff that I didn't really, feel like I would use more than once. It doesn't mean I don't like it. It just means I feel like if I don't use something more than once, it's not a great value for me. So let's do a background to emboss this. I'm going to grab some watercolor paper. I'm going to grab my smooshy pad. You haven't had any chocolate today. That's just no good. You can't do that. Let me just put some of this stuff away so it's not right here in your face. Let's grab, get that out of the way. Let's grab some Slippery When Wet. And we'll grab a little Gur. I'm doing a lot because I want some pretty good saturation. Let's start with those. That didn't close. Come on. More of that Gur. I'm trying to get kind of a gold color. Okay, let's give that a dry. I've got stuff falling all over the place. Let's get a little. Oh, yummy. Chocolate Milano sounds so good. Oh, I'm sorry about that. That's difficult, but you got to take care of your body. Hey, Chow, you're back. Yay. Salad. Okay. Move that plug. I haven't seen Abraham lately, no. I know he posted, I don't know, a couple weeks ago or so about the passing of his doggy. All right, let's run this through. I may do further things to it. Because our flowers are simple because they're basically colored. All you got to do is add color. Okay. Oh yeah, I like that. Look at that. I like that a lot. Okay, trim that down. I think I'm going to go 3 3/4. 5 5. Okay, there's our background piece. So I've got my bee separate here because this is my Crafty Roulette bee for this year. My little Easter egg that I try to remember to hide in all the cards. And let's see, which flowers will I like? And I have dies for these too, which is great. I really, really like these ones the best. Although the rose is really gorgeous, and so is this one. I don't think hydrangeas are going to fit for what I'm looking for. I'm going to go with these guys. No. I think I'll go with the chrysanthemum. Get you out of the way. What am I looking for? Oh, yeah. I'm looking for my mini Misty. I'll just get my regular Misty out. The mini Misty's nice because it doesn't have such a big door lid that you got to move everything out of the doggone way to use it. And I will do that on some Hammermill. I'm all out of Simon Hurley's Dark Light, boo-hoo. But I pick Hammermill because it handles just about every medium. Forget about that. I can't pick it up. Let's see. Maybe I want some extra leaves too. The foil reactive embossing powder, hi Dina, is from Brutus Monroe. All right, and let's go ahead. I'm gonna stamp these out in Memento, I think. That way it'll handle whatever I throw at it. Hello, Texas. You guys are some of the lucky ones that'll see that full solar eclipse too. I'm going to go second round here. The bees all hand stamped. Notice I said bees because I want more than one. I don't know. It's over here. Here we go. It's not chunky anymore. It lost weight and it has paper clips in it now. Somehow the candy all disappeared out of there. There we go. Lovely. Excuse me. Okay. I have to put these away now because I have to do a live early in the morning. So I hate getting up and having to clean up my mess. So I will get it mostly cleaned up tonight. Yeah, candy thieves. Gremlins came in and stole it. Okay. Now, to color these, do I want to use ink? Do I want to use markers? I kind of want... I think I'll use ink. That way they kind of go. Let's just heat set that real quick. It wasn't you. You didn't take my candy. Okay, so we had used the slippery when wet with that, but I want lighter as well. Let's go with some Over the Moon. This is my favorite. Well, I can't say that. They're pretty much all my favorite. I think I need to re-ink that. And let's get a little painty brush. And I don't want to wet the paper because this paper will get all funky. Just wet the paint. And I'm not looking for super heavy color. Let's get the slippery when wet. Yeah, that's a lot juicier. I get real lazy about re-inking my stuff. It's just a pain. Super quick and easy. Don't have to worry about any shading or anything like that. So hopefully my yellow people are loving this. Let me just wipe this one off. I'm thinking that wasn't the best idea, but I thought it was a good idea at the time. It's just not, the paper's super thirsty because I didn't wet it first. Just like that, that's colored. I think I want to add a little bit of depth in there though. So what I'll do is I will grab one that's sort of a cross between, I'll grab Guppy. And just make it a little bit deeper color here in the center, kind of coming out. I think I want more. I think I like the Guppy better. It's just showing up darker. Probably because now my paper's wet, so now I have to be really careful that it doesn't pill. Because the hammer mill will. Like in a heartbeat. Much better. Yeah, I like it a little bit more vivid. I love chrysanthemums. The reason I like them is because they're, in November in September and November, when flowers all seem to be ready to go. They're like, here we are. No, I like that better. I'll have to send the yellow card. Yeah, I probably should. I think there's a cinnamon in here too that, yeah, there's a thinking of you. So that'll work. Okay, let's get some these. And I'm not going to use this anymore. It's not holding enough. Let me go with, oh, we'll start out with some overzealous. Where'd I put the little DV Bob Tim Holtz thing that I just had to ink smush on? Now I can't find it. You guys, I'm a hot mess. Hot mess. Where'd you go? Lost. Okay. We're going to draw it directly on here. You won't be able to see it very well, but it'll be here. And I'm not even going to clean my brush. Some nice muted tones. Yeah, it works way better on my silicone mat than it was working on the wrappers. Okay. And then come in with a little fake plant. Deepen them up there towards the center. Oops, sloppy. Being sloppy. Okay, now we'll get those cut out. Oops, missed a little spot right there. Yes, I am getting ready to pull things together for a big D-stash. Big D-stash. Okay, that looks like it might be this one right here. Nope, that's the rose. Is it this one? Yep. Okay. And then the leaves of 3. And then the leaves of 2. And we'll grab our little bee. No, just leave them there so you don't lose them. Oh my gosh, that's so kind of you to say. People have been so nice. And this is the whole reason why I love this thing is because of the magnetic mat. I moved that one. When your paper's a little warpy though, It likes to move on you, and hammer mill's really super smooth. So carefully pick up. Get in there. Bye, Delise. Yes, I'll probably post it up on Facebook. Okay, there's those parts. Our little dies back. Okay, now I'm going to stamp out a few B's. And I'm actually going to do the B's on my accent opaque because I want them to be a little bit thicker. They're going to be they're the star of the show. Where'd I go? Where did I put B? There he is. And so I'll do these in my VersaFine Clear. You're not on Facebook, Maddie? Okay, well, maybe I'll do a video and, you know, do like a thing in my community tab. Guys, have too much stuff. It's overwhelming. I get so overwhelmed that I don't do anything. Okay. Kind of want to leave the B's black and white. Well, I might rethink that. Okay, get these guys. Put those right there. Get our little B die. Hey, Kelly. Okay. I'm going to do B number 1. B numero 1. I feel kind of lucky that I don't have 1,000 people coming to my live because I would never be able to say hi to everybody. So if you go to somebody's live and they don't acknowledge you or say hi, it's because things are rolling by so doggone fast. And if they don't have help there, they just can't. They're just, oh, look at these. I love these bees. This is my favorite part of this die set. I know that sounds crazy, but I mean this stamp set, but it is. I know in real life I'm terrified of bees, but in pretend life and in the card life, I'm okay with them. Another bee and one last bee, then we'll assemble. I may still put color on these, but I'm not sure yet. Oh, you're allergic to bees? Oh boy. I'm not. I'm just scared of them. I'm afraid of pretty much anything that flies. Okay. Don't need this right now. So plug it, get it out of the way. All right, so we've got our card base and then we have our parts. Now, this flower, I think I want to situate it towards the bottom. I do want to give it some extra leaves. It's still kind of wet. I should probably dry it. Yeah, I mean, I love bees and what they do, and there's no doubt about that. You know, it would really make this stand out. I'm not going to do it, but if you took your little brush or your little dauber tool and just put little here and there lunar paste or solar paste, but we're gonna leave that for now. Okay, that's gonna go like that. Let's get tweezers because fingers don't work. Now here's where I'm thinking, yeah, my beads are gonna need color. Okay, I just thought maybe not, but yeah, they do. Let's grab my little makeup sponge because it's my favorite little tool, and let's do them in the slippery when wet. Do their little bodies. And I think I'll do their little wings and some cookie dough. Oh my gosh, Suzanne, I would freak out. I'd be screaming. I'm one of those screamers. Just add a little bit of color to these wings. Nothing gigantic or monstrous. Because they be reflecting kind of the background here because they're see-through, sort of. I think. I don't know. I'm not going to get that close to a bee to inspect and make sure. All right, let's grab a card base here. I guess I'm going to do white. These are so crooked, y'all. Let me just trim that down before I even try. Thank you, and hi, Crystal. Long time no see. I try really hard to score and cut these perfectly, and it drives me crazy. So then I resign myself to just fixing them as I go. Okay, so we've got our honeycomb going on here, and I'm going to pop that up a little. Okay, little guys, out of the way. And I almost feel like I need to put a little bit more color here in the middle of this. It's just feeling a little bit empty, like the water faded it out. There, that's better. Much better. Or it dried back or something. I don't know. It needed help, that's all. Let's get a fun foam. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's do a Gina K on this. Don't you think? I think. I think so. Because nothing says bee like black, yellow, and white. Gotta make sure that's sitting in there correctly. I have something in the way, so it's not. So let me just go down here. And then I'll trim off the other two sides. Don't forget about yellow. Jay, it's an important color. Yes. Okay, and I need to trim down my fun foam. Let's do that. 3 3/4. 5. Just a wee bit under. I pretty much love all the colors. You guys know that. There's not a color I don't like. Oh yeah, that's going to be terrific. Okay, let me see if I can get my tape runner to work on this. Nope, not that one. Let's try the Simon Says stamp one. Where'd it go? Oh, that's scrapbook.com. I think this one's empty, is it? Yep. Okay. Where did you go? I used you earlier, I thought. Oh, there you are. Yeah, this one works. Do a crafty owl and turn this upside down. It's a lot easier to judge where it goes. I don't know why. I found that when I'm drawing too. If I draw upside down, it works out really good. Okay. So I go there, I go here, go here. And these all really dried back pretty significantly, so it almost looks like a sage green, and I'm not mad. Okay. I'm going to glue these straight down. And you know what? I think I'll use my art glitter glue because that's scrapbook.com. It dries faster, grabs on quicker, as long as I can get it to come out of the bottle. Yeah, okay. And I'm going to leave it open at the edges so that I can, tuck those leaves underneath. But it's on a kind of a bumpy surface, so who's off to see the wizard? Oh, you're thinking of the Following the Yellow Brick Road? See how quickly that grabs? It's much nicer. I think I want. And that's probably totally unnatural, but I don't care. It's okay if it sticks out over the side a little bit. Okay, now bees are going to get popped up. I'm going to pop one up here on the flower. I think coming towards the flower, like, yay. Maybe here. Let's see here. Yeah, right there. Okay, let's get our big ones, our tall locked ones. And I'm going to put my sentiment here, I think. Okay, there's that one. They all want to be coming in to pollinate this flower. So we've done some kind of, muted down colors from my norm. Which I'm okay with. We're already watching The Wizard of Oz, The Wizard of Odd. Oops. Here we are so far. Okay, sentiment and embellishments, and we're good to go. And I'm going to do Thinking of You. And just kind of condition that a little bit because I haven't used it before. Doesn't really have to be on here straight because I'm just going to stamp it straight down. And I'm going to stamp it in black. I didn't get enough ink on there, I can tell already. Perfect. And then I think I will cut that out with a frame die. Let's see if it fits here. Yes, I like. Okay. Hi, Jonna, if I didn't say hi to you earlier. Let me just cut away some of this excess so it's not in my face. These dies are from Tonic Studios. I think I got them on clearance for a couple bucks. I really like them because they, are cool like that. Yep, I think right there. Pop that guy up. Where'd I put my poppy things that I just had? Oh, guys, I'm a mess. There they are. Before I do that, though, I think I will do just a wee bit of splattering on here. And I'm going to go with my stronger watercolors. These guys. Provided I can get it open. My hands just don't want to work today at all. There we go. Little stubborn things. Let me get a fresh brush because... And let's see, I think probably this gold. Oh, you know what? I don't know why I'm doing that. I've got this. They are really shiny. This is really shiny too. This, and it's already got a little brush. I get more on other stuff though that I didn't mean to get it on. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Oh my word. Hang on. Hang on. I had an accident and it looks like it's a happy accident. Maybe. Maybe I just messed the whole thing up and we'll have to cut out another flower. We'll see how it dries back. Because it's kind of covering my black. But it sure is pretty. Oh, that's gorgeous. Yep, I know what to do. Would you believe that I might be willing to stamp right over top of this? Just like it is? Think I could mess it up that way? I know I messed this up because this is not as opaque or as translucent as it looked at first. See what happened? It's shiny and pretty, but you can't see my flower. Well, it depends on how you hold it. Maybe I'm going to leave it alone. We'll see. We'll put this on here and then I can always take my pen too. I don't know what happens, but whenever I go live, I break something. See, when you're looking at it straight on, it just looks like a yellow blob, but if you turn it, it is translucent. I'll leave it alone. Oh, I smeared this. Come on, you guys. Yeah, I shouldn't have tried to do 2 cards. Let's see if I can fix that with my white pen. Where'd this pen come from? I have no idea. But it doesn't write. Huh. I think it came in some kit of some sort. Can you believe I did that? There's my 5. Let's get a Posca. Hey, Frida. Extra crafty. Yeah, a little extra DNA going on here. We'll go for the Posca here. Oh, you know what else I can put is embellishment over the top of that. Okay. So, I made these today. So I was watching another YouTuber. She was talking about not buying these anymore. And the paper I made them on is like this really sparkly paper. But it's also, you can see through it. I'm looking for it here. Trying to grab a piece. My hands do not want to work tonight. Okay. So it looks like this, only it's see-through. So it's got a backer to it. So I took the backers off and I put Crystal Nuvo drops. And so they're see-through. It doesn't want to focus. Oh, look at my hand. I'm a hot mess. Let's do, I need one that's not see-through for this instance. Let's do one there. Do one there. Do one right here. And that Posca didn't cover that at all. So let me grab one that, these are the neon ones I did for Delise. Some worked out and some didn't. Some self-leveled and some didn't. One moment. These ones are not see-through. So I don't want a giant one on there though. Just do one right here. Try and cover as much as I can. Do a teeny one here. Let go. Come on, hands. Cooperate. And do a teeny one on the other side. There we go. Okay. So we've got our flower that when you look at it straight on, like towards the light, it's very iridescent and you can't really see the detail. But when you hold it like that, you can. And then we've got our little bees. We've got a little splatter. We did this little honeycomb. And this is, if you didn't know or I didn't tell you, this stamp set is called Beautiful Blooms. And there is an available coordinating die set. I love this dragonfly too. He's next. And there's a little ladybug. And 1, 2, 3 butterflies. And the little bee, like I said, doesn't live in here because he's my craft roulette bee. And then we did our space card that I kind of wasn't super happy with. I'll do stuff to it until I'm happy, but I'm done with doing stuff today because I've gone on here for an hour and a half, which is much longer than I normally like to do. I really like how these came out. I want to do a bunch more, but you need, I tried doing it with my little punch, but it doesn't punch a good circle. It kind of bends the paper. So you need a die to cut those out. That's all I have for you guys tonight. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, and I believe Dawn's coming back. Yeah, happy March. Happy leap year day, 29th. It was one of my best friends growing up. It was her birthday today. So anyway, thanks you guys for coming to hang out. If you like this video, please leave me a thumbs up. Make sure to leave comments down below. I appreciate and read each and every one of your comments. Thanks for those who are members to my channel. I really appreciate you. We'll have something new coming out in March. I have some ideas. It's your uncle's birthday today too. I want to make sure that my members are getting benefits for being members. So thank you guys so much and have a good night. Bye. Let's see if I can find there we go.